Shane English Boost.
Recent events. NASA astronauts stuck in space. 2 astronauts have to stay in space for 8 months. On the 5th of June 2024, 2 astronauts travelled to the International Space Station. They planned to stay there for 8 days. But while travelling, something happened to their spacecraft. The astronauts are now stuck at the space station, and they have to wait for a new spacecraft to take them back. On the way to the ISS, their Boeing spacecraft had a few problems. People at NASA have tried to fix it, but the spaceship was not safe enough for the astronauts to return. Because of that, they have to stay at the space station longer. The spacecraft they arrived in went back to Earth, and another one will come to take them home later. The astronauts probably have to stay for 8 months instead of just 8 days. The astronauts already had experience with long stays in space. They also know that travelling into space can be dangerous. During their long stay at the space station, they plan to do scientific work, maintenance work, and some spacewalks. A cargo spaceship has already arrived at the space station and delivered food to the astronauts. After 6 months, that spacecraft will return to Earth with rubbish from the space station. Boeing has had problems with their spacecraft before. The astronauts' rocket launch was delayed for a few years because of this. Boeing is working with NASA to improve their spaceships. Thankfully, SpaceX launched another spaceship to the space station on 28 September 2024. SpaceX has said that there will be room for the 2 astronauts when it returns home in February 2025. Key vocabulary: National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA. Astronaut. Stuck. Space. Travel. International Space Station, ISS. Plan. Space Station. Spacecraft, spaceship. Boeing. Safe. Return. Probably. Instead of. Just. Experience. Stay. Dangerous. Scientific. Maintenance. Spacewalk. Cargo. Deliver. Launch. Delay. Improve. Thankfully. SpaceX. Room. Let's talk. Would you like to travel to space? What do you want to do in space?